we have come quite far. We started our first ritual after 46 turns. I think we're quite far behind, but we will catch up, I'm sure. We sorted out 3 provinces before we started our ritual, so we're good. So here we have Teclis. He just saved the Sentinels of Zeti, that town there. We could probably upgrade this to an estate to get the extra growth. That might be a decent idea. Let's just have a look at buildings elsewhere though. Upgrading this to the theatre is definitely a good idea. I can completely forget about the public order then. At the moment we also have Alamir. He's coming up in the Great Turtle Isle. He's going to be our new army, currently there to help defend the settlement against chaos invasions and whatever that come for the Chamber of Visions and the Sentinels of Zeti. So yeah, we're just going to chill for now. The Forbidden Jungle has a amazing garrison in the Chamber of Visions, so I'm not too worried about this army actually attacking me because it's full of clan rats with spears. These Night Runners might be a little bit of an issue, and the Rat Ogres maybe, but the rest of it's just like really easy for me to kill with the units that I have. So it's going to be very hard for them to attack the Chamber of Visions. It also has walls as well, I think. Oh no, this one adds walls, the Royal Garrison, but we're currently upgrading to the tower so we can get walls there, and that should definitely help us out. Eldarion is busy making friends over on Ulduan, and we should hopefully be able to secure influence here. Yeah, may as well. That was a success, lovely jubbly. Didn't quite level them up though, which is unfortunate. Ideally I want to secure like an additional 2 influence and then additional 3 influence there, and he's got the specialist traits, so he has the extra hero action success chance as well. Right, let's see what we can do. Technology is finished in 2 turns, settlement upgrade available. The Turtle Isle, but I don't think I want to spend my cash on these, mainly because they're not going to get attacked straight away. So ideally I think going for the theatre is probably the best idea. It wouldn't leave us with much spare cash though in case something goes wrong, so I might just skip that for now and we'll move on to the next turn. Alright, let's see what happens in the end turn.
Blood-soaked fiend, you will pay for the suffering you have caused.
Don't tell me Malekith declared war on me. Oh, that's not going to be very fun. Malekith is coming for us. He's miles away. Why would he declare on me? Don't tell me he's going to like come down and like start ruining me. That'd be really annoying. Dark Elf intervention. Ah, I see. So they declared war on me so that they could spawn an intervention just to be really, really annoying. Fantastic. Actually, that's something that's going to be terrible in the very hard campaign. I just realised. Yeah, that's going to be absolutely awful. Because they have so much money, so they can just constantly intervene. We also have the Puppets of Chaos coming for us. So the Turtle Isles is under siege. Tlaxcan or Tlaxlan needs to be captured in order to gain us 10 wave fragments. It doesn't even seem like that much. Right, the Great Turtle Isle though. The good thing about this is our defences are pretty good. Plenty of Loathen Sea Guards with shields, but I still feel like we're going to have to get Teclis back over here. The Sentinels of Zeti should be alright. We made an epic defense against the Skaven earlier. So yeah, we'll start to march Teclis over here, and hopefully we can deal with this army. It does look pretty legit though. Hopefully they just continue to siege and we can attack them next turn. If not, I'm kind of boned. It'd be interesting to see though. He doesn't need his mount yet. we're going to continue with the secure influence there. Eldarion doing his job. Next thing we need to do though is find some more people to trade with. So let's jump into our diplomacy. Currently trading with quite a few people. Ideally I want to continue to trade with the Knights of the Flame and Thegan's Errantry. I can probably do that if I use my special ability actually, so that might be something to do. The Pirates of Sartosa as well. Maybe we can get that trade agreement there. So what was it? Pirates, Knights and Thegans. Pirates, Knights and Thegans. That's Thegans. We'll do Pirates as well. Gee, let's just do Knights for now. Cool. How much did we get for the other one actually? We got 20, plus 20 between Thegan's Errantry and Order of the Law Masters. Okay, go, cool. That's nice. So we need to do that to get more income, basically. But where else are we going to go? Let's see. So we'll get Eldarion back onto the sea. Maybe go up and see some of the Dark Elves. I'm not sure if they'll want to trade with me at all, but it's worth a shot. Yeah, let's get back onto the water. And we will tell him to go up there. Cool. Nice one. Let's see what we can do. Why has this come up? I have no idea why the overlays button has come up. I think it's just because we're in this, aren't we? Yeah, cool. So that's got rid of that. Let's have a look. We have a massive army attacking Great Turtle Isle. We've got a technology finishing next term, which is Swift Sense. Then we can actually unlock military advancements too, which is great, and continue with our technology there. Our hero is not moved. That's probably Ilan Yadara. Let's go check this ruins over here. Oh, she can't quite reach in that turn. That's frustrating. Settlement upgrade available. We'll skip that and onwards we go. Well, let's see if this army actually attacks. If it does, it's going to be pretty damn brutal. If they don't, then we should be okay. Because Teclis will arrive and ruin them. Definitely have a big battle on our hands though. And we might actually get to see some decent units as well, which will be nice. Hopefully those dwarves will go and deal with some of the Skaven for us. That would be quite nice. We've also got the quest to do at some point, but there's just so much going on at the moment. Puppets of Chaos will surely arrive soon. Right, technology has been done there. Happy Populace for 5 turns, please. That's always the best one, I think. Life in the Lagoon. Courtiers are often expected to spend large stretches of time at court, living and operating under the suffocating political intrigue of Lothern. The messengers of the Phoenix King are able to weave throughout the lodgings of the courtiers, disseminating information that helps or hinders them. Likewise, the king can make life comfortable for certain courtiers or extremely unpleasant. All is at his whim. So we can, what's leave them be? Growth for plus 10 for all provinces. That's quite nice actually. We can gain 20 influence for -5 public order, but I'm pretty sure taking the Happy Populace for 5 turns will definitely help us out. So yeah, we'll go for that. That should sort out the happiness in multiple regions for us. Make it as positive as possible for as long as possible. So that we don't have to worry about rebellions in the future, which is probably the worst thing about very hard difficulty. Either way, Teclis can move into normal stance and get on with this battle, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Right, so this army, wow, it's full of Dark Riders. I think since it's a battle, we're going to probably just jump straight into it. I really want to see these white lions of Trace on the battlefield. I think they're going to be awesome. We also have these eagle claw bolt throwers and the great eagle in there. So this could be a lot of fun just massacring this army. Let's quick save it and we'll fight it on the battle map. Awesome. I love using Teclis' magic as well. It's a lot of fun. So those horses should get absolutely annihilated by our archers. We also have some of our own horses to cover our flanks. And we also, of course, have the reinforcements. I believe we also technically have the high ground against any artillery. Although reinforcements are actually coming in behind them. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, we have such a large front line down here. I think what we're going to do, if I can deploy down here and then run to the left, because I kind of feel at the moment like they have too many horsemen to like face them front on if the reinforcements are coming in behind. So ideally what I want to do is set up like a defensive line down here and then have my reinforcements come over and join me, or just go up the hill or whatever. We've got plenty of winds of magic, that's pretty cool. We'll start the deployment, start the battle. I will then sort out my formation from here on. Right, so we will not necessarily take the high ground. I'll just plump my archers like that. I don't even know if that was a word. And we will spread out our spearmen quite thin, just so that we can cover off against any cavalry. Nice, we'll have the swords of Hoeth behind. Teclis can run over here. I think I forgot to move him. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, good. And we may as well keep the horsemen in the forest. Nice, let's get going.
Allied reinforcements are arriving.
Oh, I love that horn. That's so cool. Oh, yes. Very nice. Look at these Lothern Sea Guard. Oh, with shields. Oh, they look so good. God damn, there's so many of them as well. Right, so what I'm going to do is we need to get the Eagle Claw bolt throwers to actually come to the right side, I think. These guys all need to have skirmish turned off and guard mode turned on. We'll do the same actually for the Lothern Sea Guard. Skirmish mode off and guard mode on. Okay, cool. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, the White Lions of Trace. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at these guys as well. Oh, their armor is just actually insane. And look at those axes. Oh man. The other thing is the lords look badass. It's got a big ass halberd. We've also got Alamir over here. He's our new Prince Sword and Shield. Lovely stuff. So the Lothern Sea Guard, I think, are going to wreck those Dark Riders. We can also go multi-shot here with this artillery. Start hammering the main formations. This one needs to come over to the right side, though. Not entirely sure what they're doing there. We're going to have the White Lions of Trace come over to the right side as well. I can also just have my Lord stand in front, stop these Dark Riders from engaging. As for all of these archers, they should be in position soon to fire away, which should be really good. Yep, those Dark Riders are going to get absolutely obliterated. Yep, nice. They are gone. Long gone. Plenty of cavalry coming into our flanks, of course. Let's just realign some of these spearmen, and we'll move these ones all up. Okay, cool. I'm actually going to turn some of these archers to the right side. Oh, this is lovely. Let's just get rid of those dark riders there. We'll continue the engagement with the artillery. I mean, the game's not lagging again, but like you can see the units lagging on the field. It's really weird. It's one of those like strange optimizations in this game. Right, we set up a nice spear wall there. We're actually going to try and charge those spearmen in the back, which is not very fun. Right, let's make sure we target these like bleak swords and stuff. We can do the same with this artillery up here. Again, multi-shot is the best idea. Then what we want to do is actually turn all of these Lothern Sea Guard to the left so that we get to rain down arrows into the back of them. The white lines of trace need to charge in, so we'll get them on the move. Awesome, doing well. And have these archers target their archers. Okay, those Dark Riders just went straight off the map there when they got routed. And those spearmen, their formation is wrecked, but I think they're doing okay. Go on, fire at will, rather than Sea Guard. Alright, this melee on the far side, look at this. Right. Oh wow, I actually hit a lot of my own dudes there. Why are they hitting my own dudes? I mean, come on. That's just silly. There's this big old clump here that I'm targeting. So let's just stop that, I think. That's a good point, actually. I have this cavalry on the right flank that's just not doing anything. I've also haven't used Teclis. So let's use Teclis over here. Right, their army is destroyed. Those guys just need to stop firing. Okay, that's the end of the battle. We didn't use any magic, but I probably killed more of my own men than they did. Oh well. But those archers again, look at those archers. 126 kills. They only have an upkeep cost of like 150. It's ridiculous. Oh, they're already rank 9. Just so many kills. Nuts. Not the best battle that I've ever played, but it was fun to destroy some Dark Elves. And after this, we can just delete the army.
Restrain the captives. Enslave them.
We go for the extra replenishment? Yeah, I think we will.
High Lawmaster of Hoeth.
We gained a Tormentor Sword. Enables magical attacks and the ability Tormentor Sword. Can we hit them again this turn? We can.
Battle calls me.
And the settlement's still in range as well, so we'll just sort of resolve that one.
Ever victorious.
These archers again getting loads of kills.
Free the captives.
We will
Death has come for
take
them.
the execute captives, I think, for the extra unit experience.
I can feel
Yeah.
power.
And the Dark Elf intervention is destroyed. Aramir got himself a lovely new trinket. Okay, let's have a look at Aramir actually. We got loads of like equipment that we could probably give him. Although Tormentor Sword is currently equipped by Teclis, I kind of feel like it would be better on Aramir, so I'm just going to take it off Teclis. And we can give him the ward save armor. This Amulet of Foresight is pretty nice, so we can give him that. As for followers, extra leadership, the war banner there is really nice. It's already got the terrifying Mask of E, which is good. He's got a skill point spent, so we'll put it into Route Marcher. Pretty much always put the first point into Route Marcher on Warhammer. Teclis has leveled up as well though. And where are we going to go with him? I can't quite remember. Don't need evasion, I don't think. Normally you just take evasion because it leads on to the next set of skills. Glamour of Hoeth might be quite nice, because if you keep him behind the front line, he can basically reduce charge bonus that the opponents have by, what was that, 200%? Crazy. As for the Potion of Charoi, that's quite nice. But if I keep him safe, then I won't need it. It's just a waste. I guess going down the Shield of Safri and unlocking some of these things would be quite nice. Giving him life leeching would be good. What was the other one? Life Bloom is nice as well. So let's go down the Shield of Safri. It's a passive ability, map wide. Is that when casting he gets he gives everyone plus 11% damage resistance. That's pretty crazy. Cool. Alright, let's we actually got a lot of money for that as well. What was that? 9,000 we're on. That's good, because that means that I can upgrade to the theatre here. I could also upgrade to the Grand Repository, which unlocks Military Advancements 3. Speaking of which, we need to go to Military Advancements 2 first. And yeah, at the Great Ursula, there's just so much stuff we could buy. Like, I could start recruiting like the Loathing Sea Guards with shields, but I don't think we need them. What about up in the Dragon Isles? No. This was definitely what I was working on, wasn't it? And the only other thing that I need to spend cash on soon is the Royal Garrison in the Chamber of Visions. So we can probably afford the theatre.
Orders.
Yeah. So Aramir has done his job once in being in that settlement. Although I don't think he got involved in the fighting at all. And we're going to start to bring Teclis back towards the Sentinels of Zeti. He doesn't actually have to go too far. We can put him into a march stance and get some ground back. Nice. So Ilinindara can continue with the scouting of those ruins. Nice. And we just want to find out where the homeland of Clan Pestilence is, because that's what I really want to sort out. I think they're over here at the Dust Gate and also at Kayaks. Oh, the other thing that I should probably do with Teclis, there's also this wreck here. We should definitely check that out. Because you get a lot of money for doing that. You can reach that in the next turn actually by getting onto the water, so we'll do that. Ilinindara has actually leveled up. We want to get Still Technology level 3 because that's really nice. But in the meantime, we were just continuing with this, weren't we? And I guess we'll go for Earthblood, and we'll give her Life Bloom as well. So that when she gets embedded into an army later on, like Aramir's army, we will have her available to cast all those spells. Eldarian's just doing his own thing. Settlement upgrade available, we can ignore that. And that is the end of the turn. I really like the new notification system in the bottom right. It's really useful. Off he goes. I wonder if Malekith will actually come down and attack us. That would be interesting. The other thing is if this army comes towards us as well. I think it's actually currently heading towards the Lizardmen. Ooh, chant performed damage walls and failed.
I shall consider them.
What's this? A military alliance. On the Capes. I mean, we are trusted friends. And maybe I'll be able to get a confederation if they are a military ally. The only trouble is I don't want to be called into wars that they start themselves. Which I think is basically the reason that they're asking me for this. Because they're currently at war with Clan Moors, and I don't want to be at war with them right now. Yeah, we're going to reject that for now. They're not going to like me for it, but I don't need a military alliance at the moment. Like, I've got the defensive alliance, which is more than enough. Right, the other thing we need to do is try and get this alliance with these dwarves, because that would help us out a lot, especially like defensive allies. Bits of Chaos are coming around to the Chamber of Visions. If that's their army, it's not actually very big. Oh, there's 2 of them, okay. Spoke too soon.
The ruinous powers have been sighted nearby. The forces of Chaos wish to bring about the end times. Beat them down at every opportunity.
Damage Wars failure. Scourge of Cain has been destroyed. And military advancements 2 completed. So, where are we going to go now with our technology? So we probably want to get extra armor, light Ithilmar armor, extra armor for spearmen, archers and Loathen Seaguard units for sure. Also extra missile damage for archers. Yep, we'll do that first. And ammunition. That's fantastic. So we'll do precise fletching and then we'll do light Ithilmar armor. Then we can actually move on to martial law, which reduces the upkeep of spearmen and archers and recruitment costs, which is really nice. Recall colonists, maybe not as nice. We'll just unlock military advancements 3, I think. Although, as you get further up the military advancements, they kind of neglect your initial units and assume you are using like better units, which I guess you would be later in the campaign, but honestly, the spearman archer combo is really strong anyway. So I'm probably going to be using that for a while, especially considering it's very cheap to run. Right, let's not worry about that settlement just yet. We're going to have Teclis come onto the water here. And then he can move towards the Sentinel of Zeti. Bonus experience 1,500 and 2,500 treasury. Lovely. The seabed is littered with broken hulls of ships from various races who have set out to tame the oceans. Many of these vessels were carrying riches. It's great. Okay. So he's going to take some attrition.
In the miserable conditions they find themselves,
because there's a storm going on in the region. But I'm not too worried about that. We can take a little bit of attrition and we'll just replenish it back. But here is what I was talking about. We want Life Bloom. Regeneration while he's casting. That's really, really good.
Just wonderful.
Alamir.
Our traditions make us
Finding himself in the Great Turtle Isle. Exotic Animal Tamer has been completed. I think making that better is actually a really good idea because our trade income will like shoot up dramatically. And what else do we want to do here? Let's just have a look at what we can build in the Mud Isles and the Golden Ziggurat in terms of the resources there. I'm not sure if there is any resources. There's resources here. Clay Pit. Yeah, I think that'd be a nice idea. Getting the Clay Pit at the Mud Isles. The other thing we were going to do was get all of these buildings. So currently we have the rally field here. And what I was going to do is remove the rally field from the Great Turtle Isle and put it in like the Golden Ziggurat or the Mud Isles. And then also have like the Grazing Meadows in another one so that I can build armies off our initial island. But that might not be the best way to do it if I can get like trade in the Mud Isles. I think I'm just going to save the cash for now so I have enough to build this to a royal garrison. Playing it very carefully, but it's worth it in my opinion. The Isle of the Crimson Skull definitely needs a watchtower because that is so far out of the way. That is like the first place to be attacked by Malekith if at all. So yeah, we'll make sure that's protected. Ilan Yadara needs to carry on towards those Skaven, and Eldarion has his way set already, so let's go ahead and end the turn.